Hey guys, last night, man, they just went on and attack me like, yeah. Anyhow, um, if you watched yesterday's video, the video length, God, God is saying, it's your neighbors. He says, when I looked up what it means, it's like your neighbors. But the question is, my neighbor act on their own? They will not pick up a spoon unless they're told to. You know what I'm saying? They're kind of people. You know what I'm saying? They're very obedient to the system. And they do exactly what they're told. Do this to him, do that to him. Little puppet bitches, They they can never think on their own. They're always delegating shit to them, And thank God, God made me, to think on my own. I don't take no orders from no one, you know. But God tells me to do something, I'll do it. Who I listen to? I don't listen to another human being who's gonna die, who's gonna croak and die. So why can I spoke about Sodom and Gomorrah yesterday, and I told you that they were not destroyed because of being gay, or but they were destroyed because they were wicked. That was omitted from the Bible. Then I have not told you that he did, because God mentioned many things about what they were doing. One of them is that, but it was not the main reason. The main reason because we were wicked. They were wicked doers. They were attacking people for no reason, and they were attacking people for no reason because they rejected them, and that did not really set well with God. Okay, so it doesn't flow well with God because you cannot oppress somebody or attack somebody because they don't want to know you. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to get in bed with you. You know what I'm saying? Why can't just Why can't you just be a good homo? A good homo like Barney and Friends, Teletubbies. You want to roll in the grass all day. I want to hug a tree. I love you, Barney. I love you so much, Barney. Be that kind of gay. Then we would not be here. We would not be sent to Earth. Because that's a harmless gay. Those are like happy gay, like gay boy George. Like that kind of shit. Be like that. You know, if you do wanna love me, like that shit. Yeah, that's a good gay. You know, just happy. Spreading love. Be like that. God doesn't have a problem with that. Being a happy gay. You know, but you choose to be destructive. You choose to be evil, and you want to conquer the world by oppressing people, taking freedom from people. Instead of being just happy, a person. But no, that's not enough. You just have to have your cake and eat it too. The greedy little bitch. But anyhow, good morning, guys. That's what I wanted to talk about because I've been attacked last night, heavily. So the more they attack me, guys, I told you I'll tell you more. Now I'm gonna tell you more, okay? Did you know John Christian, Turdos, Turdos, Mark Carney, and what the guy from Alberta, I can't remember his name. He's that forgetful, you know. But anyhow, he also same family. Did you know that they're all related? They're all one family, one happy family, the Brady Bunch, you know. And what else I was gonna tell you? So is Macaron. Macaron is another happy-go-lucky, you know. And he is also from the same family, you know. And ones, the German ones are all happy family. Okay, so they're all like to swirl in dirt, you know, and which is fine, but do not be wicked. Do not be wicked. You could be, you know, you could be a nice homo. You know what I mean? You could be a nice, happy homo. That's what I told you. You know, be, you know, that, and then God would not have a problem with you. You know, God would not have a problem with you. You know, but when you're wicked, you know, God will send somebody to end you. You know, God is very patient. When you know his patience runs out, okay, when God says, I warn you about my vengeance, what do you think he's talking about? In Islam, he said, I warn you, حذركم نفسي in Arabic. حذركم نفسي. That means I warn you about the self, you know, the vengeful self of mine. Okay? Some people would hear it as they hear it about me. So, for example, if I say, I warn you about my anger, you know, I'll go off on you, you know. So, this is you tie that to yourself, you know. But God is, you know, symbolic. He's like, he did not mean that. I'll tell you what he meant. Mean the Holy Spirit. And nafs, that mean is ruh, or the ruh is this basically the soul, right? Because when he blew into the nostril of Adam, and Adam have risen, he given him part of his ruh, part of his soul, you know. And so he gave him part of that. That's why Adam has risen. Remember when they, you know, he was laying in the Garden of Eden, and it's like a lump of, you know, meat and whatnot. He was not able to move and whatnot. When then God blew into his nostril, he given him life. And then the angel says, behold, you know, Adam have risen, or I'm paraphrasing, okay? He says like, he have risen. Why he was risen? Because he was given life, okay? So to get back to حذركم نفسي, that means I warn you about my Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit is very destructive. Basically, he's saying, I will unleash it on you, who would do a lot of horrible things to you. That's the main topic. So if you speak to Arabic-speaking people, they will not tell you what I just told you. They will tell you they're talking about self, about God's self. No, he's talking about the Holy Spirit, because God is spirit. God, you know, it manifests in the spirit. So that one he said, because if you unleash the Holy Spirit on you, it's like unleashing a very destructive force, and it will do. Yeah, that's what he said. He just says, I warn you. I don't want to unleash it on you. That's what it basically in and it gets a gist of it. Okay, so yeah, why don't you just be a good, nice, obedient little, you know what, and instead of trying to be destructive.